Hey guys, what's going on? Happy New Year's. I hope you all made it through 2024 well. And if you didn't, that's okay. It could be a year of learning, and then 2025 can be like a year of improvement. But I just sat down here for dinner. I made some cheeseburger pasta or cheeseburger mac or hamburger mac or something like that from scratch, all from scratch. And then I made, I put a piece of toast in the air fryer, and my dad makes homemade jelly, so I put some of that on there. But yeah, I thought that was a pretty good way to start off the year. My sister, she got me a cookbook, and cheeseburger pasta looked pretty good, so went to the store, got all this stuff. Place the beef and onion in a Dutch oven set over medium heat, seasoned with salt and pepper, and then you cook that for like 8 to 10 minutes, and then you add in the seasonings like chili powder, paprika, garlic powder, and then you stir that. And then after another minute, you put in some chicken broth, water, and then stir that until it's cooked with the noodles, and then you put the milk and cheese on. And that's what I made. It's really good, honestly. Not too bad. Got some Coke here, but our boy Donnie T said, I've never seen a skinny person drink a Diet Coke before, so we got 0 sugar. That's just a joke. You gotta laugh sometimes. Even if it's a self-deprecating joke, those can be the best. Although I'm not fat, I would say. I'm not the skinniest thing. I'm like 180 pounds at 6'3". Yeah, I got a Buffalo Wild Wings cup that my roommate from Kansas stole, so that guy's a beast. But I always find the beginning of the year can be so exciting and then so devastating at the same time, because you look back on the previous year and you think, wow, like I had all this time, I had all this opportunity, but I didn't accomplish what I wanted to. But usually if it's something meaningful, like ideas are the hardest to come to fruition, because for an idea to actually succeed in a way that ideas do succeed, physical constructs have to move and come together, conjoin, or maybe break apart depending on what you're trying to do. Like piano. When I first started playing piano, I was like, I want to be good at piano. I want to be the best. But really what I'm learning along the way is I want to be the best version of me at piano. I might not be the best pianist at the end of my journey, but that's okay, because I learned something along the way. I taught myself. I, created this obstacle that's hard to get through. And then, at the end of the tunnel, I'm going to be a lot more thankful for it, because, with some hard work, dedication, I was able to get through it. I'm not really a fan of the whole idea of luck, with like YouTube channels and such. Like I have a YouTube channel, and it's like you get luck. Like if you get big, there's some luck in there, and it's like not really. Like you can play the algorithm. It's just like, what do you value? Like, do you really not give a shit about how you get there? Because if you don't give a shit, then you can get there very easy. I mean, you can clickbait and do rage baiting content and talk about other stuff that's popular. And if you're real hyper, there's a lot of vibrancy in your videos, stuff like that, then you're probably going to get a lot of views, because that's what a lot of people want to see. But me, I'm just like hanging out, playing games, talking about life. Like I made that one video about the United Healthcare fella. And we just talked about that for 1 hour and 40 minutes, which is great. I love that video. I love just talking about that. It's really interesting. Where is I going with that? my point is, you need to have obstacles in your life that are hard to get over, that are difficult to usurp. Because when you do finally overcome those challenges, then you get filled with a sense of accomplishment that you like actually did something. You completed something that was worth completing. Because nowadays, I mean, like, what's the American goal? Let's talk about the American goal. The American goal is you go to college, you get a nice job, you marry someone, you get a family, and you get a house. Let's say you're alive for, I don't know, 80 years. That's not really that much. I mean, it is in a way, but when you think about like the scope of the universe, like how unfathomably small we are, it's not really that much, you know? So I like to, that was a good one. I like to envision more out of life. It's like when you look up at the stars, you know, some people, they just see lights, others see stars. Someone else might see a universe with life out there. You know, it just depends on your perspective. And some people might have my perspective and they're like, you know, a family and a nice job and a house, like that's cool, but I want other things, you know, to say like I went and did that. Because I was watching a video today talking about abortion and things like that, and I can't remember the gentleman's name, but one of the more Republican folk, he was talking about how women want to instinctually have children, like that's kind of like what they desire out of life. And thought process is, well, what if you want a job, or you want to do something other than have kids? Because like if your whole point of living is just like to be born, have kids, and then die, it's like what is life out of that? Like where's your actual purpose? Because the whole point of society is, like, the whole reason that the human race even exists is because of evolution, is because like getting better. So how do we get better at a society? Because it's not just about life, it's about enduring life and elevating it to the fullest level that you can for your person. And these people that are like, well, you know, a woman's purpose is to just have kids, and it's like, well, that doesn't make any fucking sense. It's like your wife didn't have kids until 30, and she focused on her career first. So it's like you're being hypocritical. Like what the fuck? Can I zoom this out? I can't zoom it out. God damn it. And so it's just like, it doesn't make any sense. Like it's not a sound idea, because you yourself are not acknowledging that you did this, and you're speaking like directly against it. And it's like your actions don't stand for what you're talking about. Like you just sound like full of shit. And to the people out there, might be watching this, might not be watching this, who knows? I hope you have a good 2025, because this could be your year. You never know. Just go out there, little steps every day, make big steps. If you try to do everything at once, you're just gonna fucking fall apart, because you just can't be done, right? You're not God, right? Because like I try to do so many things at one time, and it's just like, that's just not how it works. And that's okay, because if the process is long and you complete it, you're going to be able to look back retrospectively at your journey and realize, wow, look at where I was and look at where I am now. Like, you know, it's like with piano, like I'm still not where I want to be. I'm all right. I'm not too bad. I can play some songs and stuff like that, but compared to where I was when I started, completely different. And very thankful that I kept with it. You know, even like I just playing 10, 15 minutes a day sometimes. Like that's all you need sometimes, to just keep the momentum going. So I don't get too overwhelmed by life. You know, just take your time, enjoy it, make it worthwhile. Because at the end of the day, when you die, probably the only things that you're going to actually think about, it's not going to be about like cars or money or like your house. Like, who gives a fuck about that shit, right? It's going to be about like what you did with your life, um, the people you met along the way, and like the things that you saw, like the places you went to. So, just like my shirt, the human condition, what's your condition going to be? Have a good year, everyone. Best of luck.